it happens so quietly. One day, you're in the home you've loved for decades, surrounded by the gentle chaos of a life fully lived. Then, often after a fall or a frightening doctor's report, the conversation begins. Your children, with the best of intentions, start talking about safety and not wanting to worry. You tell yourself it's for the best, a practical solution. You pack a lifetime of memories into just a few boxes and move into a place that promises care and community. But for so many, the reality that sets in is a quiet, profound regret. This isn't just about missing your old armchair or your garden. It's about the slow, painful erosion of your very self. If you are standing at this crossroads, listening to the worried voices of your family, please just pause for a moment. Hear the hard-won wisdom from those of us who made the choice and now live with the consequences. We are not ungrateful for the care. We're grieving for a life we surrendered far too soon. Here are the 6 hard truths we wish someone had told us. Number 1. The crushing loss of autonomy is more painful than any physical ache or pain. We wake up when they tell you to wake up. We eat what they put in front of you, and you eat it when they schedule you to eat. Want a simple cup of tea at 3 p.m.? It's not as simple as walking to your own kitchen. You have to ask, and often you have to wait. This regimented life, designed for efficiency, systematically strips away your ability to make even the most basic choices. The slow creep of helplessness becomes a heavier burden than any physical ailment. You begin to feel less like a person and more like a task on someone's checklist. The spirit, which has weathered so many storms, begins to wilt in this environment of controlled dependency. The profound truth is that the human soul thrives on agency, the power to decide, even in small ways. When that is taken away, a vital part of you starts to fade. Your body might be safer, but the person inside is slowly disappearing. Number 2. The community they promised often feels like profound isolation. The brochure showed smiling residents playing cards and chatting in sunny common areas. The reality is often a dining room filled with people, but shrouded in a profound, echoing silence. Everyone is wrapped in their own private world of memory loss, physical pain, or sadness. Conversations can be fleeting and superficial. The deep, decades-old friendships you left behind are not easily replaced by a neighbor who may not remember your name from one day to the next. In your own home, you were part of a neighborhood. You knew the mail carrier, you waved to the kids next door, you felt connected to the rhythm of the world. Here, you are insulated from it. The walls, both physical and social, can create a deeper loneliness than you ever felt living alone. It is the loneliness of being surrounded by people, yet feeling utterly unseen. Number 3. The financial drain is relentless, and your legacy evaporates before your eyes. You worked your entire life to build a small nest egg, something to leave to your children or to fund your own peace of mind. Moving into a nursing home can feel like watching that lifetime of work vanish at an astonishing speed. The costs are staggering, often draining a couple's combined life savings in just a few years. Every month, a statement arrives, a cold, numerical reminder of the price of your care. It's not just the money itself, it's what it represents. That money was security. It was a future gift for a grandchild's education or a safety net for your spouse. Seeing it disappear can generate a deep sense of guilt and powerlessness, adding financial anxiety to the emotional weight you already carry. You start to feel like a financial burden, a cost center, rather than the proud provider you once were. Number 4. The institutional environment can accelerate decline, not just manage it. There is a cruel irony at play here. You moved in for safety and to maintain your health, but the environment itself can hasten your decline. Use it or lose it. This is the unshakable law of aging. In your own home, you are constantly moving, even in small ways, getting up to answer the phone, making a meal, tending to a plant, walking to the mailbox. This constant low-level activity maintained your strength and mobility. In a facility, everything is done for you. The well-intentioned staff bring you meals, help you to the bathroom, and encourage you to rest for your safety. Without realizing it, your muscles weaken, your balance worsens, and your world shrinks to the distance between your bed and the hallway. Your mind suffers too. Without the mental stimulation of managing a household, making decisions, and solving daily problems, cognitive fog can set in more quickly. The very system designed to protect you can inadvertently make you more frail. Number 5. You relinquish the small joys that give life its texture and meaning. Life isn't made in the grand sweeping moments, but in the small personal rituals that define your day. The simple act of brewing your coffee exactly how you like it, the feel of soil on your hands as you weed your flower bed, the comfort of your own worn-out armchair that fits the contours of your body perfectly. The freedom to play your music, however loud you want, whenever the mood strikes. These are the threads that weave the tapestry of a contented life. In an institution, these threads are cut. Your space is generic, your routines are dictated, and your personal pleasures are often lost in the name of standardization and safety. The loss of these small anchors to your identity creates a deep, persistent ache for the familiar, for the personal, for home. And finally, number 6. The dynamics with your family change in ways you never anticipated. You may have believed moving in would bring you closer, relieving them of the burden of your care. But sometimes, the opposite happens. Your children, now freed from the daily worries, may visit less frequently. Their visits can become formal, scheduled events like checking an item off a to-do list, rather than the spontaneous, natural interactions you used to have. The parent-child dynamic can subtly invert. You become the one who is managed the responsibility while they become the decision-makers. This can breed resentment on both sides. You may feel abandoned, while they may feel unappreciated for the immense financial and emotional effort they are making. The relationship, once built on mutual love and respect, can become transactional, defined by care schedules and doctor's appointments, stripping away the simple joy of just being a family. So, what is the answer? This message is not meant to frighten you, but to empower you with the truth. The alternative is not to stubbornly remain in an unsafe situation. The alternative is to fight like hell for a different model of aging. Pour every resource you have into making your own home safe and sustainable for as long as humanly possible. Invest in grab bars, a stair lift, and a medical alert system. Hire a part-time caregiver for a few hours a day. It is almost always cheaper and infinitely better for your soul than a full-time facility. Explore local community senior programs for social interaction without giving up your independence. Have the difficult, honest conversations with your family now, not after a crisis. Tell them your fears. Tell them that your autonomy is more important to you than absolute safety. A life without risk is not a life, it is an existence. Your home is not just a building. It is the museum of your life, filled with the artifacts of your love, your struggles, and your triumphs. Do not surrender it lightly. Fight for your chair, fight for your garden, fight for your right to make your own terrible, wonderful cup of tea. That fight is the essence of a life worth living right until the very end. Thank you so much for listening. If this message resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And consider subscribing for more conversations about living life to the fullest at every age.